NATO chief has warned China of serious consequences if it continues to support Russia in the Ukraine war. NATO's chief warned on Monday that the Western allies need to penalize China for supporting Russia. He further said that providing a steady supply of weapons to Ukraine is actually necessary to end the war. Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg visited Washington to prepare for NATO's 75th anniversary summit next month. Now, the July meeting aims to show strong long-term support for Ukraine. This comes as President Joe Biden faces a challenging re-election campaign against Donald Trump, who is doubtful about supporting Ukraine. Now, speaking before the meeting with Biden, Stoltenberg accused China of making the conflict even worse. US officials say that China is heavily exporting goods to help rebuild Russia's defense industry. Now, he said that President Xi Jinping has tried to create the impression that he is taking a backseat in this conflict, and this is just to avoid sanctions and keep trade flowing. But the reality is that China is fueling the largest armed conflict in Europe since the World War II. And at the same time, it wants to maintain good relationship with the West. Beijing cannot have in both ways. At some point, and unless China changes course, allies need to impose a cost. There should be consequences. Now, China claims that it is not sending weapons to either side, unlike the United States and both the Western countries. Beijing did not attend a weekend summit in Switzerland that was organized by Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Now, this has reinforced Ukraine's demand for Russia to leave Ukrainian territory for peace. Meanwhile, let me inform you that Russia says that it is open to talk, but it demands that Ukrainian forces withdraw from the areas that Russia has taken. Now, Trump, who has previously praised the Russian President Vladimir Putin, claims that he can quickly end the war, likely by pressurizing Ukraine to accept demands. Now, to safeguard future efforts, Stoltenberg wants the Washington summit to make NATO the leader in coordinating support for Ukraine and to establish a plan for long-term military assistance. Now, what happened next, only time will tell. But till then, do follow India.com for more such updates.